feel about the big day?
I'm nervous, but obviously I'm also excited because it's a graduation. End.
I have one very important question. Did you burn your IB papers?
No, I didn't. Not yet.
So other than that, where are you going after college? Are you nervous about that? Are you gonna just chill for now?
Yeah, I'm gonna chill for now. I'm thinking of going to college next year, so yeah.
Congrats, Jasmine. Have fun. Don't cry too much. Hi, I'm Daria Konstantinescu in the FAT lobby floor here with
Ari Chennaya.
Hi, so how do you feel about the big day finally being here?
I'm having mixed emotions. One thing, I am really happy to be graduating, but I'm really sad because I'm going to Australia first of all. I'm going to lose all my friends. They're all going first, and I mean, graduation is just another step that just says, oh, they're going to be leaving me. So not really something I want to do.
So after this, what now? So you said Australia University. Are you excited about that, or are you just like, ugh?
I'm actually really excited to go to Australia. Yeah, I have family all over, and a lot of friends I've made when I've gone to my summer courses, and I actually can't wait to go. And make new friends, everything. Yeah, new step in my life. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be back here with somebody else. Hi, I'm Daria Konstantinescu here in the FAT lobby with. So, Alicia, how do you feel about the big day finally being here?
I can't believe I'm actually graduating today.
You nervous? You excited?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
So after this, what comes next?
University in a couple months, yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Warwick, hopefully, in London, yeah.
Wow. So are you excited about that, or are you just feeling a bit like you still can't believe it that it's finally happening?
Honestly, I'm kind of scared to leave family, but I guess that's life, right? That's graduation, yeah.
New chapter. Thank you very much, Alicia. I'll be back here with somebody else to interview. Hi, I'm Daria Konstantinescu in the FAT lobby here with
Karuna Haridas.
So, Karuna, how do you feel? Are you squirming? Are you anxious? Are you...
I mean, I'm excited to graduate, but I'm kind of scared because this is the first time I've worn heels in ages, and I have to walk across FAT stage to get my diploma, and it's like my worst fear if I like trip and fall on my graduation day. But I hope it goes well, you know.
Play it off cool. If you do, just like
I mean, it's all in the plan. Yeah.
It was meant to happen. So I have a question for you. Did you burn your IB papers?
Not yet. I'm actually saving that for, I'm going to have a nice and toasty barbecue with all of my friends, and the Kindle is going to be my IB papers, all my past papers, all those past exams, those questions that didn't come up, all those useless notes. But I will keep my IB guides because those help me out.
Yeah.
The IB study guides.
That's good.
Gotta hand it to the Oxford, man.
They did something right. Okay, thank you very much. I'll be back here with somebody else to interview. Thank you, Karuna.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Daria Konstantinescu here in the FAT lobby with
Enrique Garcia.
Alfonso Garcia.
So, as a parent, how do you feel about this day finally being here?
I feel very proud to have brought up this guy up to this stage in which he's graduating from JIS, which is a beautiful school.
So how do you feel about it?
I feel proud that a father like this is proud of me.
Cute. So are you excited about the next step? Are you nervous?
I'm more excited than nervous.
What about you?
Obviously excited. I will be missing him in a few months, but I'm very happy that his life is going in the right direction.
Good. Thank you very much. I'll be back here with somebody else to interview.
And to all our JIS family and friends who are with us watching this ceremony from around the world.
A warm welcome to this much anticipated evening of celebration. Please stand to acknowledge your sons and daughters, your grandsons and granddaughters, your brothers and your sisters, our graduating students, the class of 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2016, please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite the first of our student speakers, Kelly Araran-Fansori, to come to the podium to deliver her welcoming address.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, proud parents, grandparents, siblings, alumni, and faculty, welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2016. Take a good look at this class. Charming, intelligent, talented. We know. To my comrades, this is it. 692 days of our high school career culminating to this special day, graduation. Graduation is a time for reflection. From the many firsts, first service fair, first honor pass, first IASIS, first high school play, first family fun fair, to the many last. Last first day of school, last mac and cheese, last AP IB exam, and last day of high school. The journey to this moment has been a long and fulfilling one, full of life lessons and great memories from our teachers, our parents, and our peers. But also moments of challenge that we as dragons have overcome, becoming stronger than ever. Nevertheless, graduation is also a time to look to the future, to break out of the JIS bubble and start another chapter of our lives. If there's one thing we'll continue, it is to be best for the world. Today is a day that we will remember for years to come. Tonight, you'll hear the voices of the class of 2016. See our smile from cheek to cheek as we receive our diplomas. Feel a whirlwind of emotions, immense pride, joy, but also sadness. Tonight, as the class of 2016 wraps up the notes to end this chapter, we will always remember, once a dragon, always a dragon. So sit back, relax, hold on to your tissues, and enjoy the commencement ceremony of Jakarta Intercultural School, class of 2016. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, for your heartfelt welcome. I'm now delighted to hand over to Mr. Steve Clark, High School Principal, to speak to the class of 2016 for the last time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and graduating class of 2016. I think you know how grateful I am to be able to be here to present these opening remarks to you. It is wonderful to have you join us to celebrate what a colleague recently described to me as what it looks like at JIS when we get it right. Of course, graduation is all about offering congratulations and for saying well done. We say well done to all our graduates and to keep doing what has served you well so far. We say well done to you as parents, as the achievement of getting your sons and daughters to this milestone in their lives is testament to your commitment to their education, your patience as we ebb and flow so often between pride and frustration, and to the unconditional love you have for your children. At times, parenting is a thankless task, but I know the deep appreciation your children hold for you today. We say well done to the entire faculty and staff who have contributed in some way over the years to the JIS experience of these students. This graduation is truly the work of a community of care. Graduation is also about success. However, I'm cautious when I talk about success. There are so many definitions and interpretations about success that sometimes they tempt us into pursuing the wrong things in life. Maybe this is why success could actually be a deliberate mystery designed to help us continually strive to make sense of what is truly important in our life and to motivate how we live. On the surface, it may be easy at JIS to define success. Is it the quality of the grades achieved, or the prestige of a certain admission to college? Or, as our graduation students will receive today, their high school diploma? Is that what success is all about, and graduation? I won't argue the success of these achievements, nor do I place lesser value on them than others. Over the years, I've formed the belief that success is, and indeed means, different things to different people at different times in our lives. There should not be one definition set in stone for all of us, and we should be open to the different meanings for success that work best for us as individuals, especially if they motivate us towards our own fulfillment, our own sense of purpose, and ultimately happiness. For some of our students today, success is the deep sense of satisfaction and relief for completing 14 years of school. For others, it is different. It may mean having enriched the lives of others. It may mean learning how to be a person of integrity and trust. For some, success is the conquering of personal setbacks in their lives, such as mental or physical health issues, challenging family situations, multiple transitions in their lives, or being completely overwhelmed at times by the amount of hard work confronting them, and then pushing through to arrive at this place and this moment in time. We call this resilience. For our faculty, success is evident in the learning we have enabled, and for our school, it definitely exists in our mission to teach students how to be best for the world. I've always enjoyed the quote, "Happiness always sneaks in a door you did not know was open." It is my hope, class of 2016, that in your own search for success, you learn what doors to keep open for happiness and how to fight to keep them open, even when the storms that sometimes blow up in our life try to slam them shut. Graduates, you are nearly officially finished high school, so I know you are ready to carve out your own versions of success. All I can say, on behalf of every member of our community who has helped bring you to this graduation, is to go for it in true Dragon style. We offer our congratulations and wish you all the very best of times in the wonderful future that lies ahead of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Steve. Graduation is most definitely a time for revisiting the past. Here to lead you through this task, your class president and vice president, Dwi Ashari and Richard Lynn.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dwi, your Senior Council President.
And I'm Richard, your Senior Council Vice President.
You may know us as the heads of the body's finest and most exquisite fashion line. You may know the phrase, running to the 16th with my woes, or the weird image of some weird floating prayer hat. Yeah, that's us.
As leaders of our last year in high school, we can say that this journey through senior year has been extremely rough. Imagine climbing Mount Everest, except you just did leg day in the morning. Or you want to watch your favorite TV show online, but then First Media just stopped working and you never reached the end of the episode.
But along with all the hardships that we've experienced, we've also seen some major transformations that have occurred throughout our senior year. Some of our boys got a girlfriend. Some of our girls that used to be shy even got up here to speak tonight. All in all, I think we've seen the class of 2016 become more mature throughout this year.
Maybe it's the endless soul searching that we do to put on our essays for university. Maybe it's the epiphany of realizing that our parents are actually cool. What? Maybe it's because they have the best student council they could ask for. If one thing is for sure, we have learned, improved upon ourselves, and hopefully become better people than we were at the beginning of the year.
To the students here, please close your eyes. Feel the texture of your gown against your skin. The smell of an ending to our chapter here at high school. Remember this moment. It's the only time we'll have graduation in your whole life.
Well, I hope you don't have to graduate high school again anytime in the near future. Now, open your eyes and take in what it's like to graduate as a JIS Dragon.
We may be a JIS Dragon, but at least we're not blue. Then we just be Smurfs. Speaking of our great humor, you probably can't stand it anymore. So can I please ask all of the students here to stand up? Please sit down if you joined JIS as a senior.
Please sit down if you joined JIS in 11th grade.
Please sit down if you joined JIS through 9th grade.
If you joined in middle school,
join Pi or Pell grades 1 through 5. Please look around you. These are the original JIS Dragons. Feel free to take pictures. JIS lifers, you might say. They should be breathing fire by now.
and finally, please sit down if you're not Jade Dharmaji. We would now like to welcome Jade as the historian for the class of 2016.
It all started when we were 3 years old. Our backpacks were probably bigger than us. We were only baby dragons. Not far out, the back gates of Chalandak was our very own prep center. A cozy little nest where we got to finger paint, play dress up, and ride tricycles. Not long after, us little dragons split between Pi and Pell. Some of us learned that Pattimore School is a great place to be, and it sure was, because we got to have sports days, movie nights, science fairs, and jungle gym too. And some of us got to be Chichaks at Pi, where there were new basketball courts, talent shows, and games like Mission Impossible in the gym. Despite our separate campuses, it turns out that we weren't that different. From only having 2 meal choices in the cafeteria to finally becoming the 4 square kings and queens, our elementary memories are not to be forgotten. But it's all over too soon for us growing dragons, as middle school was just around the corner. We're back to being a little guppy and a pond much too big, and not only that, we now had to deal with the long-standing mini rivalry between the 2 campuses, which may have made it hard to integrate at first. You Pi kids thought you were so much better just because your campus was bigger and because you were named after a delicious dessert. And us Pell kids, we were the Patty morons, according to you. Nonetheless, we learned to get along and build new friendships among each other. We got to go on our first ESP in Bogor, as well as experience the chaos that comes with Madness Days. 7th grade was our first plane ride away to Bali, and it was so great that we had to go back just a couple years later. There were also first dances and even getting to hang out in the huts, until 8th grade, where they were taken away from us. Never mind that. A year later, we got to go to school with the big dragons. Freshman year, we were told that we might have more homework or that we might get lost on campus, which may have made some of you nervous. I know it made me. But there were perks like honor passes and project week and even you losing Chalandak games. Soon enough, we were sophomores, which was the perfect place to be. No longer at the bottom, but excused 1 more year from finally having to worry about the rigorous courses that are coming your way. With the blink of an eye, you find yourself a junior. and you're introduced to your worst enemies, IB and AP courses. SATs and ACTs creep up on you too, and you finally understand what it means to be busy, really busy. Too busy to realize where the time has gone, because in a heartbeat, you find yourself a senior, with just as much work, if not more, coming down with a bad case of senioritis. College apps, mocks, and deadlines upon deadlines is what your life is all about. You're tired and probably stressed, and there's always something to do. You're traveling at 100 miles per hour when suddenly it all stops. And you find yourself sitting here, a grown-up dragon, in your blue gowns and your blue caps, among people you may have known for just a few months or a whole decade. I ask you, fellow dragons, to take a moment to appreciate the wild ride that we've been on together, to appreciate that our stories may have overlapped and may be similar, but no two are identical. It is time now to do what we've learned, to go out and be best for the world. So, spread your wings and soar high, but never forget that this is a place you will always be able to come back to call home. Because no matter how many times it has been said, the meaning never rings truer than on our graduation day. Once a dragon, always a dragon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jade, for those wonderful memories. To add to our reflection time, I would now like to invite Tobin Zelkowski to the stage to share with us his reflection on his learning at JIS.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. JIS is for students who come from different backgrounds. I am culturally international and communicating through American Sign Language. When I first moved to Jakarta from the USA, I felt disoriented and was unfamiliar with the culture and the language of Indonesia. Over time, I learned much about Indonesia. For example, I love satay ayam, a street vendor skewer with grilled chicken and delicious peanut sauce. Many of you have had similar experiences and feelings. JIS, as a school, prepares students for the real world, thanks to its diverse learning community. Various cultural, racial, and ethnic groups fill our campus. For students, it's common to hear many different languages spoken in the hallways, and the language is part of our diversity. I, being deaf, use a different language. It's a language that cannot be heard. When I started high school, I noticed that students were not sure of how to communicate with me in the hallways. They were nervous to even make eye contact with me. Before starting grade 10, I did something to improve the situation. At the opening assembly, I gave a speech to raise awareness of the needs and the deaf of hard of hearing and how to interact with the deaf. Being a diverse school means also accepting differences, and JIS strives to do that. I have been the only student to use sign language to communicate. I am sure that there are many of you who also have differences that make you unique. My message to you is that if you come from different backgrounds, feel good about who you are and your identity. be open-minded, and do take risks. You may feel like a minority, but others will benefit by you taking the risk and doing or saying something different. Thank you for watching me.
Thank you, Tobin. We now turn from talented student speakers to a talented student musician. We welcome to the stage Do-Hun Jung. am delighted to introduce our valedictorian of the class of 2016. Please welcome her to the stage.
Parents, teachers, and most importantly, class of 2016. 4 years ago, we started a new chapter in our lives titled High School. You wrote an introduction. You wrote some fairly good body paragraphs, but some pretty horrific body paragraphs too. Now, you're about to write the conclusion. We have probably written more than 100 conclusions in our lives for essays and assignments. But the conclusion is still the hardest part to write. Nobody actually knows how to write a good conclusion because you've pretty much said everything that's important already and you're running out of time and you just want to get over with the essay. But class of 2016, today is not just a conclusion, it is the conclusion. This speech is my conclusion and it's dedicated to you guys. We learned that a conclusion should summarize all the important points of an essay. So, class of 2016, who are we as a class? We are the undefeated Chalonda Games tug-of-war champions. Throughout the past 4 years, we organized art auctions, won the gold medal for IASIS math, and broke countless IASIS records, many of which were our very own. We started from the bottom, and now we're here. Yes, thank you. We are not only known for our various accomplishments, but also for being the most flavorful class at JIS. We are sweet, sour, peppery, zesty, and above all, salty, which is just the way I like it. Class of 2016, all of you have brought something special to this class, and I want to thank you for that. I think we were able to make it through the 4 years of high school because of each other, and now we are so close to finishing our journey together. We made it. Take a moment to look around you. I know you guys are more than ready to graduate and leave high school, but take some time to actually live in this moment. Remember what it feels like to be wearing your navy blue cap and gown, standing on the FAT stage with the spotlight shining on you. Enjoy shaking Mr. Carr's hand, enjoy showing off your diploma, and enjoy tossing your cap into the air. After all, you only get one chance to write this conclusion. So grab onto every single fleeting moment. What's funny? I don't get it. After tonight, we'll be heading out to different corners of the world. You now have a fresh, blank page ahead of you, and you can fill it with whatever you want. Your page can be radically different from all your previous pages. You don't have to be the same person who you are now 10 years from now. Your high school self does not define or restrict who you can or will be, so don't be afraid to change or to take risks. Somebody once told me to never not try something out of fear. Sure, such things are easier said than done. But why leave your pages empty when you can fill them with wonderful conversations and experiences and failures and lessons learned? If you mess up in the middle, learn from it and move on. Just remember that there are so many other pages waiting to be filled in your life. You have endless potential and possibilities. Don't forget that. As we reach the end of this chapter, I'd like you to think about who you want to be in your future. Some of you know exactly what you guys will be doing in the next 5 to 10 years of your life, and some of you don't. That's okay. Wherever the next chapter of your life starts, and whatever you end up doing, your JIS education has equipped you to make the most of the situations you will find yourself in.
You all are more than ready. Now the time has come to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye to IBs and APs and vow to never see them again, to say adios to your pets and your bedroom, and to say goodbye to the familiar comforts of your childhood. But with the end comes with a once upon a time, and I'm so excited for all your new beginnings and introductions. Thanks for everything, and congratulations, class of 2016. The end.
Thank you to our wonderful valedictorian for her wise and fun words. Before the conferring of the JIS diplomas, we have one last speech. This year's commencement address. Please extend your welcome to Chantal Tani.
On the first day of my dreaded differential calculus course, I was taught the concept of limits. I learned that a limit of a function refers to the value of y as x approaches positive infinity, negative infinity, or a fixed constant. The key word approaches indicates that, although x may move towards a certain boundary, x will never be able to touch or exceed it. Like a bungee jumper suspended in midair, x dangles 5 inches above the water surface, earnest eyes and quivering fingers outreaching, striving to touch the still surface to no avail. I believe that we can understand life through the framework of this mathematical equation. If a graphical plane represents life, and a limit represents our lofty goals, then we are all x-coordinates who are consistently approaching our limits. Why? Because goals beget goals. Once we achieve a goal, that achievement automatically leads to the setting of the next goal, and the next goal, and the next goal. Like X, we approach, but never truly reach. And as we, the class of 2016, prepare to attend prestigious universities around the world and embark on our separate journeys, I would like to share 3 pivotal concepts that I believe will aid us as we approach our limits, regardless of what our limits may be. These 3 concepts are intellectual curiosity, intellectual diversity, and intellectual humility. Firstly, intellectual curiosity. It is used to describe the desire to invest time and energy into learning more about a person, a place, or an idea. Continue to use it. Use it to drive you, motivate you, and inspire you. Remain curious about the subjects that you love and even more curious about the subjects that you have yet to explore. Intellectual curiosity is allowing knowledge. It's allowing life to excite you. Regardless of whether you want to be an artist, a doctor, or an athlete, openly engage in classes and activities that are outside of your comfort zone. College is a time to experiment with who we were, who we are, and who we want to be. So stay curious. Secondly, intellectual diversity. When we hear the word diversity, we look to each other. After all, we are an eclectic class comprised of varying nationalities, dialects, and beliefs. We fortunately attend an institution that not only fosters this diversity, but actually encourages it. But what happens once we leave the walls of this institution? The world will try to categorize and then divide us. It will try to convince us that our race, gender identity, sexual orientation, and even our political affiliation are somehow more important than our minds. That these arbitrary categories somehow define us. In the class of 2016, the unlikely friendships that have formed between incredibly dissimilar individuals make you realize that these differences are immaterial, irrelevant, and unimportant. I encourage us all to focus on the diversity that matters, because while we may be Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, gay, straight, male, female, liberal, or conservative, we have taught each other in this class that the only diversity that truly matters is the diversity of thought. Have conversations with people who disagree with you. Listen to them, hear their perspective, and learn. Every person can teach you something new, and remaining open to the diversity of thought is arguably more important than allowing ourselves to be identified, categorized, and then divided by our race, gender, sexual orientation, and political affiliation. Lastly, intellectual humility. Here we are. We stand at the precipice of our high school career. 12 years, 144 months, 4,380 days. It sounds like an absurdly long amount of time. You'd imagine that 12 years of an education would mean that we are finally educated. But we are only at the beginning. Although we have had the privilege of attending a tremendous institution, the reality is that we have so much more to learn. While we should be proud of our accomplishments, I encourage all of us to remain humble as we transition into adulthood and as we pursue our numerous goals. It is all right not to know everything at 18. It is all right to be uncertain of our future at 18. And it is all right to admit that we do not know as much as we thought we did at 18. I personally believe that the best way that we can cultivate our intellectual humility is to remind ourselves that everyone we meet can teach us something new about life, about school, and even about ourselves. After all, Shakespeare once wrote, "The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool." So there you have it, intellectual curiosity, intellectual diversity, and intellectual humility. When I internalized the importance of these three concepts, I finally came to peace with the fact that we, as X-coordinates, can only ever approach our limits and never reach them. Goals will forever beget goals. We will never be satisfied. We will never truly reach our limit. So perhaps reaching the limit is not the point. Perhaps the way in which we approach our limits is far more important. Think about it. If we knew everything, there would be no pursuit. If we were adept in all areas, there would be no growth. And if it were easy to reach our limits, there would be nothing left to reach for. We, the class of 2016, are all X-coordinates approaching our own limits. And it is all right to consider that reaching the limit is not the point. True fulfillment comes from engaging in childlike wonder, from questioning, from searching, from learning. It comes from being exposed to a multitude of ideas, and it comes from appreciating the fact that there's always more to learn. Fortunately, knowledge is limitless, passion is limitless, self-discovery is limitless. And I encourage us all to break free of any self-imposed limitations and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Thank you, Chantel. And now the big moment. That time in the ceremony for the conferring of this year's diplomas. Mr. Jack Stander, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Mr. Tim Carr, our Head of School, will confer the diplomas. The students will be called to the stage by their counsellors. It will take us just a few moments for the diploma-laden table to be carefully carried on to the stage. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Tony Dickinson, and it's my great pleasure to welcome the first group of soon-to-be graduates. George Abraham. Adrian Taruli Alawaga. Brian Aman. Catherine Anderson. Edhata Arya Ngono. Brigitte Tiara Nkasa. Kelly Arifin. Dwi Arif Ashari. Richard Huang Lin. Hyun Jin Cha. Jade Esmara Damaji. Do Hoon Jung. Kunal Kailesh Matani. Chantel Dorothy Tani. Tobin Peter Zolkowski. Leonardo Bahirwani. Caroline Loreto Beninger. Ernest E. Beth IV. Shirag Bahwani. Sneha Bahwani. Aja Bhatnagar. Isabel Blaker. Amalia Prawira Bautrop. Nathan Allen Brady. Adrian Putra Brasali. William Edwards Capone. Celine Chai. Ari Inparaj Chinaya. Seyong Cho. Jae Byung Choi. Ji Young Ann Choi. Tarun Chopra. Jason Chu. Claire Chung. William Chiputra.
George Lister Clinch. Maria Angelica Concepcion. Allison Jane Cook. Mary Louise Grace Kohalt. Juliana Elizabeth Corrigan. David Dadlani. Inez Sophia Rachman Doltrop. Gabby Danica. Michael DeVries. Johannes Joshua Dennis. Rushit Doka. Yu Jung Do. Killian Dragon. Shiro Mirza Zulkarnain. Lorenza Faila. Yosanda Faiza. Tiffany Ferreira. Brandon Fernandez. Catherine Fletcher. Carolyn Friedman. Jaisal Friedman. Caleb Fryer. Emma Fukar.
Manas Kajlier.
Enrique Garcia Figueroa Mojo. Anirudh Gildia. Gabriella Gill. Vanessa Goldschmidt. Tristan Gosati. Macy Gunawan. Jason Prayogo Gusley. Manel Hadouche. Muhammad Rafi Haikal. Trevor Nabaru Hall. Jacqueline Handoyo. Karuna Haridas. Alexander Hartman. Shirbaz Hashmi. Frank Junja He. Maya Henson. Sarah Emira Hidma. Alexandra Louise Hill. Kyla Helena Honosutomo. Alan Huh. Reina Imai. Haruka Inoue. Akash Jain. Eugenie John Lewis. Christy Jung. Nadia Kalindas. Sage Natalia Clifton Kelsey. Alicia Ellen Kendrick Pradhan. Nathan Kerson. Audrey Kalisha. Egan Komusuria. Gyobin Kim. Hyunjung Kim. Kwan Kim. Siwon Kim. Soyun Kim. Ko Zhihao Maurice. Nathaniel Conrad Kazwara Sims. Prashant Ramani Krishnan. Evangel Sherry Kujur. Krishna Lalmalani. Ariana Lanzer. Sangkwan Lee.
Tianyu Tiffany Lee. Yonghee Lee. Dylan Lemon. Bosung Lim. Jing Ching Daryl Lim. Philip Eric Johann Lindell. Shinyu Sarah Liu. Samir Maharaj. Stefano Edmundo Majano. Zoe Mack. Philip Andrew Marble. Clarissa Marconi Alvarez. Anant Matai. Santiago Medina. Priyanka Melwani. Karumi Miyauchi. Jacob Mobbs. Sakura Mochizuki. Nabil Nazri. Mohammed Adam Putra.
Jessica Morena Moore. Jordan Morris. Callum James Murphy. Zachary James Murphy. Iman Nasir. Samir Nathani. Tiffany Ng. Hung Xian Kai. Samnang O'Brien. Cleona O'Hanlon. Alexander Utama. Jongwoo Park. Kun Yang Pak. Seryang Pak. Andrew Malik Perkasa. Daniel Zui Kwang Pincus. Felipe Fuentes. James Pratima. Angus Proudfoot. Nicholas Pujarmenta. Inda Putri. Raisha Uriafia Pia Putri. Sultana Qureshi. Muhammad Rahmanda Enrico. Nitya Raisangani. Alan Now Rakestraw. Samiha Ross. Muhammad Arif Rowe. Marielle Andrea Sobandal. Ridwan Sahar Yumna. Rebecca Sangs. Namya Sarvaya. Annabelle Schmall. Jack Harrison Schneiders.
Alejandro Septien Moyano. Linus Setyabrata. Erfan Daniel bin Shalbi. Da Hong Shun. Yutaro Shimada. Jong Hyun Shin. Jun Hong Shin. Samuel Abraham Santuri. Ritika Sibal, Julius Sibal, Stephen Sisjayawan, Eugene Kim Siswanto, Jessica Skinner, Carl Gustav Elliot Skoog, Mataridewi Nuraini Sorono, Mohammed Denzel Sofyan, Tanvi Sood, Marcello Spatari, Matteo Streed, Anna Suzuki, Mika Suzuki, Catherine Suntorn Sweeney, Jonathan Takagi, Garciela Tanusudiptio, Irma Tanusudipio, Jackson Samuel Taylor, May Marianne Tang, Rodi Ketsia Tyson, Audrey Maharani Tirta Diguno, Brian Twajati, Daniel Alexander Tomion, Nora Sophia Trapp, Valerie Alyssa Trisnadi, Jasmine Triono, Alisa Tsuji, Tristan Utama, Trisha Erica Denise Vargas, Ashlisha Manohar Vaswani, Shrug Vaswani, Rohan George Velatotum, Charles Buer Walker, Rule Walravens, Tejas Wijonarko, Ariel Valerie Widodo. Gibran Putra Wirjawan. Emanuela Wong. Samantha Wong. Hiroki Yamamoto. Joshua Zabin. Dmitry Zhirov.
As we draw towards the closure of this graduation ceremony, I'm delighted to invite our final student speaker for this evening, Kanal Matani, to deliver his farewell address. Please welcome him to the podium.
Congratulations, class of 2016. We've made it. I don't have to tell you how relieved we all are that the 12-year wait is finally over. We can see it in the smiles beaming across the faces of every member of the student body. After tonight, we'll be branching out across the world pursuing a variety of different goals, military service, professions, and university education being the most prominent of these three aspirations. That being said, I gotta say, kudos to you medical students. I mean, even though we're done with high school, you guys still have 12 more years till you can actually practice medicine. For the rest of us, it's like 4 to 6 tops. All jokes aside, to know that by the time you receive your high school diploma, you're only halfway done with your educational life, and to still be willing and able to pursue that career choice takes real persistence and dedication, which I greatly admire. And I think that there's a lesson to be learned from that. As cliche as this might sound, regardless of who we are as individuals, we are all taking the next steps of our lives together to enter the real world. Once we leave, we will always, of course, have the support of our family members, our friends, and our teachers. However, that will only get us so far. I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. The real world is not pretty. It is rough, and it will try with all its might to beat us down to the ground and keep us there. However, the one thing that we have to remember, in all our years to come, in our most private moments, is that it's not about how hard we've gotten hit. It's about how hard we can get hit and keep moving forward. We have to learn from the medical students, persisting in the face of difficulty in order to achieve their goals. Because the moment we leave those doors, we're no longer just some kids. We're adults, and we have to look in the mirror and decide on the kinds of adults we have to be and push ourselves to be them. We are no longer children, and we're going to have to stand on our own from here on out. That being said, I think that the main concern for many people tonight is whether or not members of my class will be able to hold their own in the real world, or that we'll be leaving the nest of home for the first time. We've been tethered to adult supervision for our entire lives, after all, whether that be from our wonderful families or our beautiful school. However, being able to grow and develop as an individual alongside the members of my class, I can honestly say that through firsthand experience, I haven't the slightest doubt in my mind that we can't achieve greatness. Some people are worried that we won't be able to take care of ourselves, that we can't stand on our own, that we're still immature. But when I look around, I don't see the juvenile faces of freshmen I saw in the FAT 4 years ago. When I look around, I see the faces of women and men with heart, with ambition, and with passion. For tonight is a night where we break out of our shells of immaturity and open our eyes to the new adult world that awaits us. Tonight, we will spread our wings and fly, for we are dragons, and we were meant to fly. We are dragons, and together, we take the first steps which mark the rest of our lives. We are dragons, and we are the best for the world. We are dragons. Hear us roar! Naga, naga, naga! Naga, naga, naga! 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 Naga, naga, naga! Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kunal, for your inspirational words. And I think you've captured the way that so many of us are feeling about the departure of the class of 2016. And let's be honest, you cannot beat a Naga roar. And now, for the final speech of this graduation, it is my pleasure to invite our head of school, Mr. Tim Carr, to come to the podium to address us all.
Good evening. Mr. Clark next to me said, "So how are you going to follow that?" Students always beat us out on eloquence every year, and it's actually an honor to see that. So I just have a few words I'd like to offer this evening to the class of 2016 and those in the audience. When I was preparing for this evening, I thought of one of my favorite moments growing up. I'd sit on the balcony of my grandparents' place in Northern California. They have a cabin on a lake, and I'd gaze out at a tree that's about 20 meters high. The top of that tree is a nest. And in that nest is a family of ospreys that rotates every year. So every year that I went back to the cabin, I'd watch the latest osprey family and how they were nursing their young along. One summer, I got to be there the entire time for 2 months, and I watched them go from little fluffy items to birds of flight. As they got ready for that time to leave the nest, the birds would flap their wings, would try to mimic some of the things that the adult birds would do. And the mother and father bird would swoop off, get the fish, bring it back to the nest, and model for them the sort of behavior that the young birds needed to follow. That moment, that example for me, made me think about destiny. Those little birds would fly off into their destiny at the end of their time in the nest, and they would embrace whatever they encountered on the horizon. Now, destiny is a difficult thing to define. Is that something that actually is prescribed for us at birth? Is it something that we believe will be no matter what? Many of the words that the students offered here tonight would suggest otherwise, that we and they have the opportunity to shape that destiny by their actions. I turned to an author who's a famous poet named David White. not our intrepid art teacher David White, but a British author and poet. And he said that destiny may depend upon a brave participation, a willingness to hazard ourselves in a difficult world, a certain form of wild generosity with our gifts, equal to what any future may offer. To be brave in our participation is a theme that has been struck tonight, as has the notion that we need to hazard ourselves forward into the world. I love the term being wildly generous with our gifts. This is an incredibly diverse class of students, all 208 of them. Very distinct personalities, backgrounds, perspectives on the world. All have their own gifts, and those gifts are going to shape the futures that not only they lead, but others do too. And we believe that they are going to have a profound impact on this world. Another theme that was mentioned by the students far more eloquently than me is the fact that they're going to encounter setbacks along the way. There will be hard times, there will be heartbreak, there will be sorrow, there will be difficulty. There will be times when you are knocked down and it's going to be difficult to get back up. We've experienced that as a community in these last couple of years. 2 years ago, we had people protesting at our gates. We had people wanting to shut down our school. We had people who believed that what was going on inside these walls was immoral. We have overcome that as a community. Even though injustice remains, as it does in the rest of the world, we have learned lots of valuable lessons. And one of those this class here emulates as well as any group that I have encountered. In fact, they're the ones that stepped forward as a class of students in the school before any other did. The class of 2016, at 2 years ago today, presented us, Mr. Dragan and me, with a booklet that said, "We support you, class of 2016. They took it upon themselves to think outside of their own plight, their own discomfort at coming into the school with people that were perhaps saying things that were difficult to hear. And they wrote all these empowering messages, all these inspirational notes to us and said, among those things, we can do this as a school. Together, we stand tall. So this class learned a lesson that we all need to go on relearning early. They learned it when they were just 15 or 16 years old. And hopefully they will remember that as they go forth into the world, that as a group, together we stand. And together we will overcome any difficulty that comes in our path going forward. There are a group of leaders up here today. You've heard that demonstrated. You've seen it done. Through their artistry, through their uniqueness, they showed incredible power. They showed poise. They showed maturity beyond their years. And they led with compassion. They began thinking about the needs of others, sometimes before their own. And if they've learned nothing else during their time at JIS, then I'm grateful. I think we all are as a faculty and as an extended community here. We hope the very best for this group, and we believe it will be an impactful one, because they have learned indeed that lesson. I want to remind them of it now with a ritual that I do at the end of every graduation speech. And that is to ask the members of the class to look around you, look to your left, look to your right. Recognize these powerful people that you're graduating with. Recognize this group that will be a part of your lives forever, even though you're going all over the world from here. Now reach out to the one next to you and take their hand. As has been pointed out, you are indeed dragons about to take flight. Now raise those hands together. This is the power of the collective dragon, the class of 2016. You don't have to let go. Do remember, selalu Anda semua bisa pulang kampung di JIS. Anytime. We would love to have you back. We go with you into the world, and we have tremendous anticipation about your impact going forward. Thank you to the class of 2016.
Thank you so very much, Tim. Now, of course, the long-awaited moment, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the shared laughter and the joy have brought us all to this moment in time. I invite Mr. Jack Stander, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to present to us, the JIS family, the class of 2016.
Selamat malam. This is the best part about being board chair. I love this. Before I present the class, just a few quick thank yous on behalf of the Board of Trustees. First, thanks to Tim Carr and Steve Drugan and the JIS leadership. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being great role models, not only for our students, but also for us parents. I'd like to thank the faculty. To have a great school, you need great faculty, and we have great faculty at JIS. I'd also like to thank the staff. They're often off to the side or in the back, and they're not in the spotlight. But we have great staff here at JIS, and these great functions happen because of them. But without further ado, here's why I'm really here. Graduates, please stand. Please move your tassel to signify graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the JIS class of 2016.
Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, you know you're not